Procrastination is a big one. The leaders that I work with who experience a lot of procrastination, one of the things that actually makes them procrastinate more is that they get down on themselves for the procrastination. That's a really hard thing to get your brain around. But the thing is you're procrastinating for a reason. And the procrastination is one of those behaviors that you developed when you were younger to protect yourself from something. So typically, when I work with people on procrastination, the first concept I talk about is, when can procrastination be good? You know, how is procrastination protecting you? What is it protecting you from? And a lot of times you'll get interesting answers when you start having that discussion, when you start thinking, instead of just trying to shove procrastination down and force yourself through willpower to get through the procrastination. If you start going, okay, I wouldn't be procrastinating if my procrastination wasn't trying to protect me from something. What's it trying to protect me from? So here are some typical things that procrastination protects people from. Sometimes the work itself is just horribly onerous and draining. So your procrastination is trying to conserve your energy, like it's tax season. I'm procrastinating on taxes because I can't stand doing taxes. I think probably most people would agree with that, right? And it's just simple that there's like no fun way to do taxes. Although when I moved to TurboTax and I started doing, this is not an advertisement, but when I started using the software and it was really friendly and interactive, that made it a little bit more fun to do taxes. So sometimes it's just that. A lot of times, though, there's extra stuff in there, like I'm procrastinating because I'm really scared I'm going to do it wrong. And if I do it wrong, I'm going to be really embarrassed. And so it's really a good place to get curious. If I look at my procrastination as some mechanism inside me that's trying to protect me from something, if I can learn very clearly what my procrastination is trying to protect me from, then I can understand, I can bring that up to my awareness. We used to do this thing. I used to do a workshop on procrastination, and we would bring up this values conflict inside that the procrastination was often covering up. And it would be, I want to grow my business, but I don't want to be obnoxious when I try to sell my business. So so I might be someone who's procrastinating on growing my business, and it's because I'm really afraid of the sales process. And so I start with the word but. And so then once I figure out what my procrastination is trying to protect me from, I say, I want X, but I don't want Y. And then we change the but to an and we say, I want to grow my business, and I don't want to be an obnoxious salesperson. And so then the next question is how? How can I grow my business and not be an obnoxious salesperson? So we take the procrastination as a gift because it's telling us the piece that's not aligning maybe with our value system, what we're trying to protect ourselves from. And once we get that to the awareness, then we can honor that. So I don't want to drain my energy. I want to do my taxes, but I don't want to do this onerous thing that just drains my energy. So then I want to do my taxes, and I don't want to do this onerous thing that drains my energy. How can I do my taxes and not have it be an onerous thing that drains my energy? Well, one way to do it is to get it into 15-minute chunks. One way to do it might be to figure out a way to make it easier fun. One way to do it might be to prepare and have all my information in front of me. So when I start doing taxes, I'm not really doing taxes. I'm just preparing for doing taxes. I'm gathering information. So, there's different ways that maybe I get my friend to help me do my taxes, or maybe I hire someone to help me do my taxes. So there's all the solutioning that happens as soon as you move to the how.